Welcome back to Entertainment Tonight's Whatever Happened to Your Favorite TV Stars.
The years following the cancellation of Starsky and Hutch were not easy for the show's handsome blonde star. They included an arrest, failed marriages, and a lot of soul searching for David Soul.
Well, alcohol was a friend during that period.
When Starsky and Hutch was canceled in 1979, Soul entered a very dark period in his life. Work dried up, and he turned to the bottle. The low point came in 1982, when the actor was charged with spousal abuse after hitting his third wife, Patricia, reportedly leaving her with a bloody lip.
In the case of the reported violence, there was that. It was not like it was not like an everyday occurrence. I'm not that kind of person.
Soul was arrested and placed into custody for a short time before being released. Following the trial, he sought counseling from a psychologist for anger management and entered an alcohol rehab program for 6 weeks.
There was definitely a problem with the alcohol. Definitely. Nothing wrong with anger, but there was a lack of the control of it, and it was only made worse with the alcohol. Yes, I went through this. And yes, I came out.
But you have dishonored the poor man!
That wasn't the actor's only brush with the law. On Easter Sunday in 1985, Soul ran into trouble again in Pittsburgh for protesting steel industry layoffs. The fight landed his brother Daniel, a minister, in jail for 4 months.
I went to jail too. I was arrested, and then I turned around and sued the city for $50 million, violating my civil rights. I took this case on tested it to the Supreme Court. And ran out of money. I spent too much money. Lawyers are very, very expensive.
David may have lost that battle, but he's always shown the same passion in all aspects of life, including his career. He started out in theater during the mid-'60s and also made a splash as a folk singer, appearing a number of times on The Merv Griffin Show. Soon, he turned his focus toward acting. He appeared on a host of TV programs, and in 1973 landed a role opposite Clint Eastwood in Magnum Force, which ultimately led to his big break.
Aaron Spelling had seen the film and called my agent and asked if I would be interested in doing this new series called Starsky and Hutch. I said, let me see the script. And they sent the script, and I read it, and I said, I want to do Starsky.
At first, Soul balked at taking his soon-to-be signature role as Ken Hutchinson because he found the character boring. He finally agreed when producers told him, no Hutch, no show.
And then came the audition process with all of the wannabes, Starskys coming in. And among them was, at the end of the run, was a guy by the name of Paul Glazer. He walked in, there was a bowl of nuts, walnuts on the table. And we read the scene, but the scene was really about the walnuts. And when the scene was over, the guy said, that's it. That's our pair. That's our pair.
Oh, come on, Starsky. Just don't believe it's Sunday.
Why? You don't mean you'd rather be relaxing poolside with a blonde lovely than chasing down vicious criminals and murderers?
When it first premiered in 1975, Starsky and Hutch was creamed by the critics as being too violent. But it raced to the top of the ratings, catching even the stars by surprise.
But when you get out after the first year and you realize that the impact was something quite different, then we realized it was a success.
During this time, David also recorded a string of major hits, including Silver Lady and Don't Give Up on Us. All his free time was spent touring, which strained his relationship with then-wife, actress Karen Carlson. Like all 4 of his marriages, this one ended in divorce in 1977.
I've been involved with strangers more than I have my own family, you know. To wit, I've been married a few times, you know. My love has gone into people that I don't know.
Looking for a fresh start, David moved to England in 1995 and has become actively involved in theater there. Over the years, he's worked hard at his relationships with his 6 children, and last summer worked on a stage production of Fool for Love with son Christopher.
We were able to work for the first time since he grew up and I almost grew up.
The 57-year-old actor is currently playing a heart surgeon on Holby City, a British version of ER. He also makes a cameo in the upcoming Brit film Tabloid TV, but admits he's now ready to make a comeback in the States.
I've been around now for a long time, and I'm very proud of the fact that I've managed to hang in there.
Coming up on Entertainment Tonight's Whatever Happened to Your Favorite TV Stars.